History tells us Adolf Hitler died in a Berlin bunker in 1945, but what if everything you've been told is a lie? Declassified files, eyewitness accounts, and shocking evidence suggest a cover-up that's been hidden for decades. Was Hitler's death staged? Did he escape? And why would the world's governments keep this secret? Stick with me for the next 20 minutes as we unravel the hidden truth they don't want you to know. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your name, and today, we're diving into one of history's greatest mysteries, the death of Adolf Hitler. The official story? He took his own life in a bunker as the Allies closed in. But what if that's just the story they wanted us to believe? Over the years, rumors, declassified documents, and strange sightings have fueled speculation that Hitler might have escaped. Today, we're going to explore the evidence, piece together the clues, and ask, what really happened on April 30th, 1945? Let's get started. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into history's biggest secrets. Alright, let's go back to Berlin, 1945. Let's start with what history books tell us. It's April 1945. The Third Reich is crumbling. Soviet forces are closing in on Berlin, and Hitler is holed up in the Führerbunker, a concrete fortress beneath the city. On April 30th, the story goes, Hitler and his newlywed wife, Eva Braun, took their own lives. Hitler reportedly shot himself, while Eva took cyanide. Their bodies were then burned in a courtyard by loyal aides to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. Sounds straightforward, right? The Soviets found the remains, confirmed it was Hitler, and the case was closed. But here's where things get weird. The official story has holes, big ones. And those holes have sparked decades of questions. For one, the Soviets were cagey about the evidence. They claimed they found Hitler's body, but the autopsy reports were vague. Dental records were used to identify him, but some historians argue the records were incomplete or tampered with. And get this, the skull fragment the Soviets claimed was Hitler's? In 2009, DNA testing showed it belonged to a woman under 40. Not exactly airtight proof, right? So, if Hitler didn't die in the bunker, where did he go? One of the most popular theories is that he fled to South America. Sounds like a movie plot, but hear me out. After World War II, thousands of Nazis escaped to countries like Argentina, Brazil, and Chile through secret networks called ratlines. Declassified FBI files, yes, the FBI, show reports of Hitler sightings in Argentina as late as the 1950s. Argentina was a hotbed for Nazi exiles. Adolf Eichmann, one of Hitler's top men, was captured there in 1960. Joseph Mengele, the infamous Angel of Death, lived there for years. So, is it really that far-fetched that Hitler could have slipped away? Witnesses in Argentina claimed they saw a man matching his description living quietly in remote towns. One report even described a German-speaking couple living under assumed names, with heavy security. Now, imagine this. You're a villager in rural Argentina, and you see a guy who looks suspiciously like one of the most infamous men in history. Would you believe your eyes, or would you think, nah, that's crazy? That's what makes this so chilling. Let's look at the evidence. First, there's the U-boat theory. In 1945, two German submarines, U-530 and U-977, surrendered in Argentina months after the war ended. Their crews were tight-lipped about their missions, but rumors swirled that they'd ferried high-ranking Nazis across the Atlantic. Could Hitler have been on board? No hard proof, but the timing is suspicious. Then there's the testimony of Hitler's inner circle. His valet, Heinz Ling, and his secretary, Trottel Junge, claimed they saw his body. But others, like his pilot, Hans Bauer, hinted that escape plans were in place. Bauer even said Hitler had access to a plane that could have flown him out of Berlin. And here's something else. The Soviets themselves weren't convinced Hitler was dead. Stalin personally ordered investigations into rumors of Hitler's survival, and for years, he refused to confirm the bunker story. Why? Was he hiding something, or did he genuinely not know? Now, let's talk about the big question. Why would anyone cover this up? If Hitler escaped, why keep it a secret? One theory is that the Allies and Soviets didn't want to admit they'd let the world's most wanted man slip through their fingers. Imagine the chaos if people knew Hitler was still out there. It could have sparked panic, or worse, inspired Nazi loyalists to regroup. Another angle is geopolitics. The Cold War was kicking off, and the US and Soviet Union were more focused on each other than chasing down a fugitive. Some even speculate that Western intelligence agencies might have known about Nazi hideouts but turned a blind eye in exchange for information or technology, like the rocket scientists who helped build NASA. It's not hard to imagine a deal being made, is it? Governments have buried inconvenient truths before. Just look at Operation Paperclip, where the US recruited Nazi scientists. If they could overlook that, could they overlook Hitler's escape? Of course, not everyone buys the escape theory. Historians like Ian Kershaw and Richard Evans argue that the evidence for Hitler's death in the bunker is overwhelming. Eyewitnesses, including bunker survivors, consistently described the suicide. Plus, Hitler was in poor health by 1945, physically and mentally. Would he really have had the strength to flee across the world? And let's be real, living in hiding isn't glamorous. Hitler was a megalomaniac who craved power and attention. Could he have lived quietly as a nobody in some remote village? It's hard to picture. But then again, stranger things have happened. The biggest hole in the escape theory is the lack of definitive proof. No confirmed photos, no DNA, no smoking gun. Just rumors, grainy sightings, and a lot of what-ifs. But that's what makes this mystery so compelling. It's not about what we know, it's about what we don't know. So, what's the truth? Did Hitler die in that bunker, or did he slip away to live out his days in secrecy? The honest answer is, we may never know for sure. But this story isn't just about one man. It's about the lengths people go to protect secrets, the power of governments to shape history, and the human need to question what we're told. Think about it. History isn't just facts in a book. It's written by people, and people have agendas. They hide things. They lie. And sometimes, the truth only comes out when someone dares to ask questions. That's why I love diving into these mysteries with you guys. It's not just about what happened, it's about what it means for us today. So, what do you think? Did Hitler escape, or is the official story the real deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who loves history or conspiracies. And if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more mysteries to uncover. Check out our playlist on historical conspiracies right here and let me know what topic you want us to tackle next. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.